Ooh, this is kind of fun. It's a little too dark for Sister Spent Sunday. Let me find something that's a little more. Hey, Remna. Hey, so obligatory. Hello.
Lizard, lizard, lizard,
How's it going today, man?
lizard,
How you how you making
lizard.
out? How you having a good weekend? I'm just trying to find some music here that kind of fits into kind of the Sister Spent mood here. If I put in ooh, let's put in sisters and we'll look up. I don't feel like dancing. There we go. Just make sure I've got everything set up here. Chilling after yesterday's game. Nice. I had a pretty interesting game on Friday. Which we'll talk about on stream here too. So I'm moving over to the desk cam here. Just gonna make sure we have the right hat on. Too many hats. Walked up with a stomp of 2 gork dots, among other stuff. Jesus. I played a Age of Sigmar game on Friday. Slaves to Darkness. Did not win. Got tabled round 3. Um, Pro is here. Hey, Pro. Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight, buddy? You got me. I'm on caught. Um, yeah. Friday was a really good time. I got working through that. I got tabled round 3 as I do in AOS normally. I wasn't using. Now you're. Now my random warning. You have the right not to paint. Anything you paint can and will be used against you in a court of law. According to the Imperium, you do not have the right to a psyker. Any psyker that's assigned to you will not be proficient. If you cannot afford a psyker, you will not be given one. Instead, you'll have to deal with a commissar. How's it going, Pro? Welcome to the stream, man. In the land of the Imperium, you have no right. Exactly. The lion then decided to turn 2 to charge one of the Gorknauts. 100 zeroed. Oh my god. It by dealing all the 20 wounds in one fight phase without the help of 5 Terminators followers. Oh my god. He then charged the other Gorknaut turn 3 doing 16 wounds before the Terminator got to attack. Holy fuck, dude. Holy fuck. Speaking of, this is very similar. I adjusted my Age of Sigmar list because I found I've got something called Dark Hypothesis points. Now, I've been using something called I'm working on that work application that's going to lurk and type. No worries, man. But I had to say hi. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. You feel free to lurk as long or as much as you want. Let me know if you need anything. If you need any help, feel free to ask one of us. We'll be here. Just look for us. We're wearing the wigs. We'll be here to give you a hand. So yeah, I realized I have Dark Hypothesis points for my Age of Sigmar army, and I was using the Conqueror's Crown on my Cargo track. Now what happens is that anything that gained Dark Hypothesis points, if it died, it would automatically get 8 points for the crown, right? But since it was the only thing gaining points, it was kind of pointless. So what I did this time was I gave myself a second sorceress, and I have 2 sorcerers, a Chaos Lord and Carcadrak, 10 warriors, 5 Chaos Knights, and a Demon Prince. So here's what happens. He, he had a Gorkanaut and Death Dread, ooh, in melee with my 6 Inner Circle companions. Nice! From turn 1 to turn 4. By turn 4, they were still alive, with only 3 lost Inner Circle companions. -1 to hit, -1 to wound. Ooh, is cancer for orcs? Thanks for the help. I need 2-page essay answering this question. Ability works successfully in a team-oriented environment. Well, I'll tell you what, Pro. You work well in a team-oriented environment. I would take whatever quote you get from NPC Wargaming, because I'm sure he'd be able to help you with that. Whatever quote you get from him, and I would say the opposite of it, so it sounds more positive. I'm kidding. NPC Wargaming is another friend of our channel. Speaking of friends of our channel, I'm going to pop this up real quick here, and just do boop, just like that. Oh, perfect. You guys are collaborators, so I mean, basically you work together in a team. And you can work in a team with us, so long as you share some of that glue, man. That's all I ask. Yeah, so the dark hypothesis points can be really cool. I forget about the glue all the time. It's so much glue. It's disproportionate with how much glue you have. It's amazing. I love it. I quote it all the time. It's just so much glue. Oh Lord. Let's see what else can we listen to for music here. I gotta get some good music. Let me find Spotify here real quick. We'll talk and then we'll start talking about what is going on with my army, and then we'll talk about what's going on today and what happened last week, or whatever the conscious train of thought happens there. Spilling that on the floor would be a nightmare. Oh, you have no glue. No idea. I have spilt things on the ground before. I had my CA glue get spilt to my desk at one point, and trying to scrape that off your desk when it's fused to the desk, do not recommend. Do not recommend. Um, let's see. Uh, let's put in playlist for. Oh, actually, I've got some playlists I like to listen to here. One of them is a little edgy. Um, let's see. Here's one that's just called Horny Anime Bullshit. I don't know if we should listen to that one though. Let me see what's in it, just to be sure. You're gonna lurk? Okay. All right. Okay. Could be here all day. That's true. When you come back, we'll be done in like 2 hours. So I appreciate you coming in and saying hi. Um, there's drinking like a divorced dad. Let's see what else is on here. Um, PS2's DC Shoes, Drift Part 2. Two more brain cells and I get one for free. How about that one? There we go. That's a little bit more appropriate for where we're going tonight. Okay, so what the hell is going on? What the hell is happening here? I have to remove this car window. Boop. So, um, yes, I can use Dark Hypothesis points. So if something that's gaining Dark Hypothesis points dies, those Dark Hypothesis points can be turned into 8 automatically and transferred to the next thing that has Head of the Conqueror's Crown, or the Conqueror's Crown, sorry, which would be my Sorcerer. So I gave my list 2 Sorcerers for AOS. So now I can cast spells, or 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 cast spells, and then use those Dark Hypothesis points on my Carker track. So when the Carker track deck dies, which he's big and aggressive and does lots of damage, I can transfer those points to one of my sorcerers and turn them into a Demon Prince automatically. 2 Demon Princes have a lot of utility because one Demon Prince has 10-inch movement, so they both get 10-inch movement. 6 up ward save for both. 9 attacks apiece. I mean, holy shit. 3 damage per hit? What the fuck? Like, that's crazy. Or per wound, rather. So that's the goal going forward. I'm going to do a little finger dance on that. Yes. Last week, we were working on our Exorcist. We had just gotten in our speaker at the bottom here, and I'm going to pause this music real quick just so you can hear kind of how it's supposed to be when it turns on. Something I didn't glue it shut. Now we will add more music to this eventually, more organ music. I just needed that simple test to work. So thankfully we could just pop this SD card back out and do something with it a little bit later on, add some more music. We got some really great suggestions, so I'm looking to put some of them in. But this was a real bitch to get in. I think I ended last Sunday's stream so hopped up on glue and thinner and everything else that I couldn't even think straight. So today should be a lot better. Last we left off, we had just gotten this piece in here, and we weren't even anywhere near the rest of this. So today's stream, he's going to be getting some of the rest of these trim pieces on and doing up some of these little sisters here, trying to get them finished, and then we'll take our airbrush. Now it's raining here, so we can't really do any outside spray, so we're going to have to do indoor spray and prime it all black. Thankfully, I have Army Painter Black Primer. And it's airbrush primer, so this should work really well. But first we have to finish Tonk, just Lilix. Hello, just Lilith X. My apologies. Tonk, hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna mispronounce your name, and partially on purpose, mostly because I'm illiterate. I'm gonna try my best here. How are you today? Hope you're having a good one. We are doing some crazy bullshit in here tonight. We do a stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Sundays for 2 hours, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. my time. We do Sister Spent, which is we work on our Sororitas. Right now, we're working on some of these larger pieces here. Today, we're working on our Exorcist. So I still have some of these little pieces here to work through. The thing I'm worried about is I've already broken some pieces off this by mistake and bent some others. Like, it's not going so hot. And you know where a lot of that comes from is last stream. I was just around glue too much, I think. And the glue was real strong. Like real strong, like insane. So today I'm just going to add a tiny touch of glue to some of these areas and just get them dabbed back on. Glue sniffer, so much hate. Oh, I know. Or so shaking your head. Yeah. It was not my intent. It was not my intent. I assure you. I work in an enclosed space. It's a small room, and I do my best. But I did lose one little spike, so that's unfortunate. We're gonna have to figure that out. Um, but we'll work through that. I think sniffing glue is probably I don't want to say it's the highlight of this hobby, but it's definitely a tiny treat. Not one I would recommend everyone do. But it does happen. But yes, welcome to the stream. Welcome to our Sunday stream. Right now we're listening to Pinky, Pinkii. And we run ads 3 minutes every hour. Hello. And we do that so that we can just keep the stream alive. I'll do my best to tell you when they're coming up. It's Monday, though. It might be Monday where you are. It's Sunday where I am. Where are you at that it's Monday? And how did you get so lucky? Europe. Oh, interesting. Whereabouts in Europe, if you don't mind me asking? Just like a general direction. There's my knife. Oh, fun fact. I did scrape up my finger in the last couple days. What happened was I was shipping off Netherlands. Aha! Okay, cool. Right on. We have a lot of people in chat who are from just all over. We've got people from Germany. We've got people from the Netherlands now. We've got people from Europe, Russia, Poland. I'm excited. The United Kingdom. Like, I love that there's so many different people I can meet all around the world. Americans too. Like, it's crazy. As an Atlantic Canadian, this is the most traveling I'll ever get to do. It's a lot of fun. We kind of hang out here for about 2 hours on a Sunday night. Just sort of chill. I suppose Monday for you. What time is it there if it's Netherlands? It must be like 3 or 4 a.m. You're still awake on a school night? I'm impressed. And also I wish I had that kind of privilege. So I'm going to try and follow this best I can. Just throw some of these little glue palettes here. And I think this goes on the back. It looks like it goes just over the edge of the front ones. Okay. I should be really careful with these. Oh my god, it's 20 after 2 in the morning. Sorry, 20 after midnight. You're staying up late. And I'm 24, school something in the past. That's fair. I was in school till I was 30 because I went to college. Like, I work at 6 p.m. Oh yeah, you're fine then. You are so fine. It's not even funny. You're like okay, but you're like 20 times better than that. I'm kidding. So I'm gonna try and cut this piece best I can. It's kind of funky because the area here is kind of tight. It's funny. A lot of my audience, they work in the IT sector, which I thought was just interesting. I used to work in IT, and now I just kind of do. Now I'm looking for the next thing to do in IT. The company and I that I was working for parted ways, so I'm sort of spending some time now working on myself and trying some new things out. I'm kind of having some fun. I'm gonna try not to hurt myself doing this. It's kind of rough because this area is real tight. It feels weird to work on like a 10th edition thing right now, especially given that like 11th edition is like right around the corner. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna releasing. Oh god, they're gonna releasing 11th edition 40K within like a couple months, and it's like just finishing 10th edition. I know they'll be usable, but like, oh my god, such a tight space. I don't know if I can do this without hurting myself. Let's see if we can get close. If you notice, under the channel rewards, we also have audio rewards down there. Ah, come on. There we go. Live edition seems juicy. Oh, I know. I don't know if I'm gonna get the launch box, but I think I want it. I think I want it more than I want air, but I just don't know if I'm gonna get it. Because it just looks so badass. Blood Angels versus Orcs. Although technically you can make them any faction, but it's basically Blood Angels versus Orcs. Also, I'm really big on like the new departing rules for like or disembarking rules for tanks. You can go in combat and then disembark. Like that's crazy to me. I'm gonna blow on the glue here just a little bit. Just to make sure it actually lays flat. God. Someone was saying to me that like I don't know real pain until I've had like a piece break off of a model, and I'm starting to feel that now with with this tank because there's so many pieces. Okay, so I have to do this rocket launcher now. That shouldn't be too bad. Oh, we did modify this tank. I don't know if you caught that, but we did put a soundboard in the bottom of this. Like we did have to cut out the whole bottom. We've done LED mods in the past, but this one was just a little too complicated because of the audio chip that was required. So we bought a $5 Bluetooth speaker from the dollar store, and we've attached it into the bottom. I say attached, I mean more like we cut a grill piece out and then glued the whole thing in place, and we're just hoping nothing bad will happen. Glad I didn't go Sororitas. Yeah, exactly. Kind of get shafted on Sororitas. Trust me. Trust me. Although, I do like that toilet that they released. I say toilet, I mean the throne. I think it looks pretty badass. I think all of their models look badass, I'm being honest, but I just like the idea that it's this kind of walking thing. Did you catch the Adepticon previews? Because I was, like, losing it over Commissar Graves. It looks so cool. I need the missile, wherever that is. I think this is it down here. Uh-oh, where'd it go? There it is. There we go. Throw a little bit of glue along here. A little bit of glue. Not much, just enough to be able to taste it through my fingers. I don't know what it is, but there's something about like Europop music that's just really pleasant. Like we are going to see the Commissar and I. The Commissar is what I call my partner. We're going to go see the Venga Boys in October. Them in a band called Prozac. They're like a Canadian pop band, or not pop. They're Canadian Europop. They're really interesting. Oh, this is weird. Okay, okay. So I what? Okay, so I just glue the bottom of this. This is weird. And I know I'm not like scraping the mold lines on this. I'm not super worried about it right yet. Mostly I just need it solid, and then we'll scrape it maybe a little bit later. Did I do the wrong side? Ah, I did the right side. Look at that. That was intentional. Okay, so let's see here. I know I'm going to need these later on, so I'm just going to chop them out now. Ah, there we go. That. There. That's easier to work with. It's funny, I wasn't even going to build Sororitas stuff at first, but I had some sitting around my backlog because at one point I just was interested in building a secondary armory. And it just kind of came to be. Alright, so I need 82 and 81. So this is 82. 81 is these hands. Oh, Jesus. These hands. So I'm going to do this as a sub-assembly. Try and get it as close to the cannon as the nip line. We're just going to be real gentle. There, just like that. And then I get to choose the face. I really like using these helmets. I'm tempted to do a resin recast on the helmet, but I'm not totally sold yet, so I think I might just leave it the way it is. And I also need a backpack. Her backpack is... Where is her backpack? It's 83. Did I cut it out already by mistake? Oh no, it's over here. It's just on a separate sprue. There. Okay, so... Oh, I forgot the front part. Okay, so... A little bit of glue along here. Put the hands this way. Just along that line. Oh, okay, why is that not working? Could never have this problem. Because Glory to the Death Guard. Ah, we did one Death Guard on stream here. If you want to give me just a second, I can go grab him. I just gotta make sure that this is actually gluing correctly. Which it's not for some reason, which is interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna see if that fits just like that. And while I let that glue like that, I'm gonna go get my Death Guard. One sec. We did one Death Guard on stream. If you sniff less of the glue and save more of the figures, it works better. I like the smell of the glow. It's my favorite part. It's my little treat for doing a good job painting and building and gluing and more gluing and doing lots more gluing and making sure the glue is there, because that's my little treat for all that work. I have my Death Guard here. He turned out really well. We did him on a collaboration stream with Newbar X Gaming, Colossal Meltdown, and Furious John. I'll tell you the big thing that really added so much dimension to this was where all these like divots and lines are. We took some liquid green stuff and stippled it all over. And then we found that right here, if you use a little sterling mud and push it into that as well, when the sterling mud dries, it creates like a rust kind of like texture. And then we just dabbled on some like Army Painter dry rust and then Army Painter fresh rust on top of it and over top of the green. And it just worked out really, really nicely. Give it this like really like dirty kind of look. And yes, we did airbrush a little bit. It was kind of our first time airbrushing kind of ever. Normally we just dry brush everything, but we gave it a shot, and I guess I kind of like airbrushing. which was, I guess part and parcel, given what the benefit to it was, which was a lot less commitment. So what, how much Death Guard do you play? Like, how many points of Death Guard do you play? And is there a specific subfaction Death Guard that you're playing, or is it just kind of just Death Guard? Netflix, so I got like one box of Plague Marines. Nice. I really need to get more Plague Marines, man. I enjoyed painting. My thing is I love painting like really grimdark, but also really like grotesque, like body horror stuff. And for me, it's just so much fun to make it as gross as possible and as disgusting looking as possible. So that's why I want to paint more Death Guard. I think I would really enjoy it a whole fuckload, given just what I have here. That said, I do have one Marine here, one little Chaos spawn I have to redo at some point in time, because we had some brush changes that happened during the middle of the stream where people were redeeming. If you look in the channel points, you can redeem for brush brush changes in size. So we had that happen a few times. But I really enjoy painting and doing body horror stuff. So I think it'd be a lot of fun to do like Plague Marines, Death Guard for sure. And Newbarks Gaming slowly, and he would, I would highly recommend if you want to follow Newbarks Gaming or go check out. I'll spell their name out here for you. It's XNUBERX Gaming. This guy does a shitload of. There he is. Him. If you go follow him, he does Death Guard, and he does a fantastic job at doing Death Guard. Love looking at his Death Guard. My ears are burning. I don't wanna. That's fine. You stay here. Hey, you hang out here with me. That's fine, man. we're all good here. We're all co-septic. God, this helmet's so sick. Look at this, like a fucking course glue sniffer. Bro, you should see my orcs. I'll bring them out sometime, but I've got so we do these marathon streams too every now and then. And the marathon streams, what we do is we cut, glue, paint 10 orcs at a time. Orcs, Gretchens, you name it. Um, I knew someone was talking shit. I expected you. Hey, man. Close one eye, open one ear. Trust me. Anyway, we do these orc mega marathon streams where we stream for like 16 hours at a time and just do orcs, like a whole box of orcs in one sitting. It's absolutely stupid, but it's so much fun. We've done 2 of them now, and we're thinking another one will happen probably in June. But I do have to note is that we have an orc war boss. It's a big Crom-like model. It's a resin kit model. I have a new mini do now. Ooh, what model are you going to do now? Uh, and that orc war boss is going to take me a while. Jesus fucking Christ! Nightbringer. God damn it. Scare the shit out of me. That's what you get for talking shit. Fair. More than fair. Oh fuck. What was I saying? Yeah. So we still have to do our Orc War Boss stream. The only thing is that because we couldn't finish 10 orcs last time, that stream is now going to be a duct tape wrist stream, meaning that my wrists will be duct taped together to paint that Orc War Boss. So that's going to be interesting to say the least. Where the hell does this go? This music's insane, so I do apologize if you're not into it. How the hell is this supposed to go on? There's no way other than just to put it right here like this. There's just no way. It has to be like this. Because it just won't fit any other way. I'm just gonna go with that. And I deserve that. I totally deserve that, noob. Let me see if this fits. So they go up there. Okay. Cool. That works. Nothing but love, brother. You got it, man. Big time. Big time. Oh shit. We do have a lot of fun here. Like I said, we stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and they're nothing short of crazy. Like true insanity. So if you like seeing people suffer and doing it live, this is probably one of the channels for it. I just need to remember to make sure it's all on camera. That's all. If it's not on camera, let me know. I can't guarantee all the songs we're going to listen to tonight are appropriate for work, but hopefully they're not as crazy as some people are expecting. It's a playlist I listen to when I'm working out. Where do these go? Oh, these go in little bits up here. Okay. So they sit kind of this way. Oh, I gotcha. But that seems weird because they would shoot right through. Oh, no, wait, it goes like that. Okay, I gotcha. This is going to be funny. If anybody asks, I got this playlist from NPC Wargaming. No, I didn't. I need to put a little bit further back for this. There we go. So I can put this somewhere here. And then slide this right into the space here. Might need some assistance with color scheme for Nightbringer. Absolutely, dude. What are you thinking? Excuse me. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I need to make some of these little guys. I don't even know what they're going to be like. The clothing color is black and purple with the flash and the scythe. I don't know yet. I would do maybe pink for the scythe. That's very close to the purple, so you could do blue, like a aquamarine or like a aquamarine to like a baby blue kind of color, or like a magenta, or sorry, not magenta, but cyan. Pink would be sick. Hell yeah. Commissar's here. Hello, Commissar. So put that there, just so I don't lose it. And then I need 98, which is this piece right here. This is kind of cool. I have to build right here. I lost it for a second. We're just going to try and get through this pretty quickly because we still have to prime this model. Flesh is what I was thinking, a gray tone to it, since the Nightbringer is the space god of death and the end. Ooh, yeah. Um, black gray is definitely the way to go for that then. Um, oh gosh. You could add some red tones. My only concern with red and purple is that they might blend together a little bit. But that would be kind of cool. Also, Noob, are you streaming tonight? I know you were streaming last night, but didn't get to respond. I've just been crazy busy the last couple days, as I usually am on the weekends. Just gluing this on. There we go. Just need to clean up my line here on the bottom of this headpiece. Or sorry, this is the incense bell. It's gonna be a bitch to figure out. I want to fit in my army, but I don't want it to be kind of lore accurate. Oh yeah, because you're doing. What color is your army? I still need wings, so I need 100 for wings, which is this piece. Iron Warriors, Rune Lord Brass, and purple. Oh, okay. So um, silver, brass, and purple. Okay. Um, ooh, you could do like a Knobgrot hide, like a really dark yellow, with like highlights of like Averland sunset, and like little sparkles of like some kind of like a gold to it for the brass. So you could almost do like a oh gosh, like a Liberator gold, or like an Retributor armor. Let's see. Just kind of snap these together. Hope the glue holds. Sometimes I blow on the glue a little bit, and all it does is just help the glue find its way into little crevices. And where the hell is this supposed to go? Oh my god, it has to be glued down there? What the hell? How do they expect people to transport this? Or do they? I'll figure it out. I always do. Absolutely. I know you will. I just was giving you some unwanted suggestions. Just, test the waters. See if you're really paying attention. That sort of thing. Aiming to stream tonight. Nice. When do you think about streaming? Because we'll be done in like a hour and 15 minutes. This is a really short stream, these for, Sunday streams for me. Pink and yellow aren't really my colors. Oh, fair. You've got purple, and you've got brass colors. I'll be streaming the usual time. Okay. Do green. Jesus, Commissar coming in hard here with the exact colors. Like acid? No. There we go. Is that gonna hold? Maybe. That might hold. I might need a little more glue just around the base here. Just to get it around these spaces. No more green. he's done his Yeth Guard. He's done with green. He's done his greens, done his purples. He's ready to move on. What's wrong with pink? He doesn't want to do pink. The man's good. Maybe like a navy or like a dark blue might be good. 9 different shades of green, no more green. Oh, that was hard. I thought it was actually going to cut it in half. I got worried for a second there. Oh. Most deadly anime death guys. We're green or pink with the black. Yeah, but he's doing. I like the idea of the gray of the. Sorry, of using the gray on the dying skin. Because it wants to be. You want it to be more dramatic looking, right? Like a Spawn comic almost. Just cleaning up the arm just a little bit. Oh man. These are so tight. There we go. Work. 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 Decided I should do black and metallic blend to the point of the blade. Oh, yes. Um, what I did for mine was I have a carcass track with a horn I've painted black with Abaddon black, and I have it move up through Scavenlight dinge along the edge, almost like a non-metallic metal. That would be really cool, especially if you could like airbrush it across. You could do non-metallic metal, and then like add a very thin edge of like purple or like a really thin edge of like pink to it, just so it looks like it's reflecting. Just gonna clean up these wings just a little bit because they've got some gate markers. That's a fun term that comes from the Gundam community. Is gates is what they're called when they connect to the model and the sprue. You're back. Alrighty, man. We'll be here. Take your time. Hey, all Nemesis. Yo, what's going on, G? Welcome to the stream, my buddy. Hope you're having a good weekend. We're having a great time. We're doing some Exorcist stuff today. And no glue this, well, less glue this time than last time. Still glue, but less of it. Last time was a little funny. I may have gone a little overboard. A little overboard. I mean, a tiny bit, just a hair over, maybe just a minuscule amount overboard with the glue last time. Any more progress on my Vanguard? Picks in progress. Ooh, we'll take a peek here in just a second. I just had this in my hand, and I just want to get this out and get it glued to the head, so then we can take a peek at it. And we'll take a peek on stream here. Speaking of, if you have anything you want to share on stream, feel free to hit us up on our Discord. We have a Discord. It's !Discord, and you'll be able to see and share any inspiration. So I'm going to go to our Absolute Cinema. Lunaris, welcome to the stream. How you doing today, man? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good weekend. I need to open up my display capture. Here we go. Oh, there we go. What do you mean? I mean, I hope you're doing well, man. These are dope. Very clean. Very, very clean on that Vanguard. Actually, legitimately very clean. That is very clean. Jesus, dude. Right on. I especially like the horses, because like you did the thing I hoped people do with horses, which is they don't just stick to just black horses. They also do like white horses, or they do like brown horses. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't slept in 3 days. Bro, you gotta sleep eventually. Let me lull you to sleep very calmly. We like to party. We like to party. Hear what I say now. Happiness is just sleep is for the weak. Exactly. All three are going to be whitish. Nice. I like that idea. See, I love the idea of doing like white steeds or like like brown steeds, like horses that were validly horses and like steeds before they were stolen from what they were doing and became part of battle. Like that just it's so good. Like having a story. Apparently this guy's supposed to be stuck up here. And friendship is magic. Exactly. Oh my god. Guys. Guys, I have an idea. 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 Chaos Knights. We'll do Chaos Knights with Friendship is Magic as colors. With My Little Pony colors. Drop another pick in progress. Nice. Thank you. I'll pop it back open. Yes. I see what you're going for now. Okay, okay. That makes a lot of sense. Yes, 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 yes. This to me almost looks like Flaywind Flesh with like a Reichland flesh shade over top of it. God, they look so sick. Oh. Sorry, I just like body horror anything. I thought bronies died out. Well, I mean, maybe, but like, is it relevant? I don't know, man, but who cares? It's Warhammer 40,000. Heresy is magic, you know? Speaking of, I need to get this guy's hands glued to our Exorcist here. Somehow. Wherever it wants to connect to. Like that, I think is correct. The app calls for Raykarth Flesh with Reichland. Ah, I could see that. Because Reichland is, sorry, Raykarth Flesh is very gray colored. I painted my Carcatrack with Raykarth Flesh, which is not handy to me. They would look similar to that. My eye usually calls for like Flaywind Flesh, which we have here. So maybe this is too pink. Maybe that, yeah. No, you're right. The Reichland Flesh 8's a much better one. I appreciate that, because I totally forgot that it was this like salmon pink color. I'm half fried as it is. It's somewhere between the glue and just having a long week. My brain doesn't work anymore. Nor has it worked for a while, apparently. Speaking of, I am somehow missing a piece? Oh, fuck. Hold on, I'm missing a piece, I think. The piece I'm missing is the little book thing that goes back here. We were toying with the idea of turning that into a button, but we just didn't have the space for it. It's optional. Yeah, I know, but I've got it somewhere. I want it. And here's the thing, though. Um, I can't go outside to spray prime this, so we're gonna have to prime indoors. Um, which means I need to do a few things. Prime of which is clean up my desk just a little bit. Haha. um, okay, that looks good. Move that out of the way. Oh wait, it's in the box. Hold on. Not in that box. We'll find it later. We'll find it later. I'm gonna move these in progress ones over out of the way so they don't get paint on them. We have all 10 of our cultists over here too, so they need to be moved before they get painted, primed in black. And move our little bushes out of the way. Oh, yeah, these bushes are really cool, by the way. All right, take another sip of my Diet Dr. Pepper. Oh, it's really good. Oh, it's really good. Oh, man. All right, we're going to move the wet pellet out of the way. Now, if you guys see any of these... Oh, Jesus, that part fell over. Oh, come on, stand up straight, please. If you guys find any of these spires sitting on my desk here, let me know. I don't see anything, so... it might be gone. So we're going to make the best of this that we can. I think the best way to go is we can either... Why don't I get a glove? One sec. A glove would probably be the wisest thing to do, so that I don't spray my hand. I should probably wear a mask. Does anybody wear a mask? Should I wear a mask? Should I wear a mask? Is it meaningful to wear a mask? I've got one. Fuck it. I'll wear a mask. What a week. It has been probably one of the busiest weeks for me in a while. I am wearing a mask right now, and I'm going to wear one glove, and I assure you that if the glove fits, uh, I definitely didn't kill anybody. So, I don't know what to say about that. All right, put my headphones back on here. I think Knights riding My Little Pony characters would be hilarious. Okay, so I got my brush, airbrush specifically. I just need to connect it first. And then turn on the airbrush. I apologize if it's going to be loud. Excuse me. And while it's charging, I've got these little clips that we're going to attach here somewhere. Probably right here on the back. Or what I might do is take a knife here. Lizard. Gahabs, how's it going, man? How's your Gilliman going? Guess what? What's up, man? Are you going to say lizard? I'm going to send a pic and yes, lizard. Nice. Before I start airbrushing, I'll take a peek. Just make sure that I get this in here. Is that going to fit? No, one sec. Oh, I gotta get my... Airbrush cleaner too. Need that. And I need my little pin drill here. And just drill all the way in. And the reason why I'm drilling is specifically just to hold. There we go, just like that. Just put this on it. There. Now I'll take a second here and go take a peek. You sent me 5 pictures. Jesus, man. All right, one sec. Oh, here we go. Love the way the base is turning up out of the way. Also, I can see some of the gold trim here, so that means... Ahaha! Dude, those flames are sick! Very nice. Did you do dry brushing on that? He's fully on? Nice. I feel like you've dry brushed this, dude. Like, that is a very smooth transition between the two. Also, good job on keeping your paints thin for this. I know it's really hard to do with transitions. You look so sick, dude. So sick. And, like, using just, like, the base colors to get them done, that is so badass. Notice the black tip of the sword, flames, and yes, I did a little dry brush on the layer. It's so good. Like, for a first time dry brushing, it looks really, really smooth. I think it's your first time, right? If not, it's just, you're getting better just every day. Like, every time I see something posted by you, it seems like your skill's improving every time. So I'm just gonna have to keep encouraging you to keep going, because, like, you've got a lot of potential here, man. Like, for being in your age group and, like, starting out with this stuff, like, you were doing a fantastic job. Dry brushing a couple of them all. So you want to see the full army, though? Yeah, if you want to send me a picture of the army, the only thing is I won't be able to see it right away because I'm going to start doing some airbrushing. But I do appreciate you sending it to me, and we'll get a chance to look at it a little bit later. First, I got to make sure I get some paint on this guy. So the way I'm going to do that is I've got some Army Painter Black Matte Perfect Coverage, it's called. Now, this is pre-thinned, so we don't have to worry about it too much. I'm going to put a lot in here. I think that's as much as I need. And I'm going to recap it before I forget. In the future, I might get an airbrush, but you know what is insane? What's up, dude? What's insane? The big thing with the airbrushing, too, is you want to keep your model moving so that your coverage goes on thin. All my painting is done by hand with no airbrush. I know, and it, like, I've seen your... That's the funny thing, and I would just want to talk about this on stream real quick, is that, like, I've been blessed enough to see you from the beginning to where you are now, from when you started with having, like, just a few models and a couple things. When you came in here just as a little lamb and spoke to us and said, hey, like, here's what I want to do, and we said, oh, here's how you set up a wet palette, here's how you get this going. Like, you have done some remarkable things. And I think that just goes to show, like, not only the community and the people in it are so nice and, like, helpful, but also, like, this, the point is there, like, you can see the results of people's, like, suggestions. You can see the results of, like, your work. Like, it's really validating from, like, a creator perspective, but also from, like, an art, like a mini painter perspective, is to see other people's work. So, you know, thank you for being part of, like, my community, but the community in general. Because, like I said, you've got some real good potential there, man. And you've got a lot of good things coming to you. Trust me. If you stick with this, you're going to have a fantastic time. Because now you're at a point now where you've got the basics down, so all you have to do is just experiment and have fun. If you were to send me a marine model, I'd paint it for you and send it back free of charge. I appreciate that, man. I enjoy painting my models, but I do appreciate the offer. So this guy's just drying, so I think it might need another coat, but so far it's looking pretty good. You know what? I missed a spot. It's right there. It is hard because it's all black. Lizard. If I can give you one thing that'll make you dangerous, it's skill or knowledge. And that knowledge you can pass on to others to make them just as dangerous, if not more dangerous. Oh no. Oh no. It's a good thing she's almost dried. Basically, she's dried now anyway. So it kind of worked out in our favor. It's a lizard button that makes you dangerous. Exactly. That lizard button is incredibly dangerous. Trust me, the commissar abuses every chance she gets. Oh, I'm all this big. We're going to have a fun time trying to airbrush all this beautiful color on. Now I'm going with a really, really light layer because I need as many layers as I can get on this. And I don't want to be too heavy. I just want a base starting point. For the Emperor! Not the Emperor, for the lizard. For the lizard! Lizard. We are listening to some really wild music tonight. Airbrushes aren't cheap. Nice. Besides, even without airbrushes, they do insanely. It's true. The best thing you can do, I highly recommend this to anyone who's just kind of starting out, is get good with the tools that you have that you can afford right away, and then move on to more professional tools later. Because the more professional the tool, the easier your life is going to be. But they can become your own they can become their own hobby. It's like 3D printing. It can be its own hobby. Cerberus before him, okay, runs installing models, stealing models. Cerberus, you can't have this. You can't have this model. You can look at it. That's free, but you can't have this model. Cerberus, no Cerberusing. I can't remember. I can remember if you have ever played Song with a Curse. No, I remember it. I don't normally, but lately, just these songs are pretty much right in that wheelhouse for me. Oh, I need a lot more ab. Oh, I'm basically out of my matte black, my thing. I blew through it. 1 second, need more. Start with a little bit more. I think that's enough for now. So you take 18 plus requests now or no? It depends on the song. If it's too offensive, I won't. But if it's like what we're listening to now, maybe. I found, and this is why I say like get good with the tools you have first as a recommendation. Is that like I found the airbrush like it's its own hobby because I'm learning like I have to move my airbrush as I'm using it, or else I don't get the shakedown, and the paint doesn't move all the way across the needle. Like any new tool is going to take time to learn, right? And plus, you can get most of these results using just a regular brush anyway. It's like with working out. If you work out, right? Like most of the workouts that you're going to do, any of the equipment you're going to use, you can do at your house with just like 5-pound weights. The only thing is that using bigger, better weights reduces the time it takes to do things. So it's the same thing with tools. It's like if you're using like an airbrush, does it reduce the time? Yes. Does it provide convenience? Yes. Can you do it with just a brush? Absolutely. It just really comes down to how much of your time do you want to invest in something and how do you want to use that? I'm going to try and not. Oh, you know what? I should have had tape here. Oh, shit. What brush takes song requests? I do. People ship by Slipknot? Hell yeah. Let me add to the queue real quick. I'm getting my glove here covered in paint, so one sec. Slipknot, here we go. And I will do add to queue. There we go. So it'll play after this song, I believe. I believe. And if you notice, the layers I'm doing with this are super, super, super crazy light. It's because I want my paint to stick. So I want my paint just to go on as thin as a layer as possible. And I want to keep all that beautiful definition from all the model pieces. You can get the same results on this using a rattle can. I mean, don't get me twisted. I was a huge user of rattle cans. But it's raining out right now, so I can't really do that. Oh. I need to get in here. And then just start moving stuff around. This is super weird, because, like... Again, the big thing with an airbrush is the control, right? Whew. I know a good song, Don't Matter by Derek Fine. Well, alright, one sec. Let me add that to the list here. Don't Matter. By Derek Fine. Alrighty. Alrighty, it's added. I think I got all my black covered. Let me double check here. And then I'm going to try and be light on the bottom here because I've got some electronics. I don't want those electronics getting too covered with paint. I think I'm out of paint again. I am. Damn, I'm so close. Uh-oh, where'd my black paint go? Oh no, where'd my black paint go? Oh no. Okay, it's back here. And this should be all the black paint I need, because it's a base paint. Should I continue with the Silent King or build the Nightbringer? I would say you could continue with the Silent King, but if you're not feeling it, then there's no shame in moving on to another model. If I'm being honest, like, because he sounds like he's got some really cool ideas for the Nightbringer. Okay. This is the final soft coating of black, and it should be painted. Oh my god. I'd say that that's pretty well all the paint we need on that. Holy moly, guys, we did it.
Lizard.
Lizard, exactly, you get it. This is a good song, Brush? Hell yeah, it is, man. It's smooth. It's like, you know what it kind of reminds me of? There's a song I used to listen to. I don't know if you guys have specific songs you listen to and you paint or anything, but when I was painting my Slaves to Darkness, it reminds me of one song I used to listen to that I'll add to the playlist here. It's called Solitudes by Candlemass. Just gonna move this out of the way so I can just clean up my airbrush real quick. So the trick here is that I'm just gonna use an old brush and then just work the water through it, and this is just water. It's just some oxygen dihydride. Or hydrogen dioxide, sorry. Just working the needle back and forth a little bit. So I got some water run through it. Take the water out. Now I'm going to take some airbrush cleaner. Pour some of that in. Work this along the needle. Pull the needle back. Work it along the needle again. And just work it back and forth a little bit. Just so it climbs up a little bit for it. And then run the air with my finger over the edge of the bubbles. And all I'm doing is just working the airbrush cleaner through. Missing Piece by John Michael Howell. So I just ran the airbrush cleaner through. I'm going to put some more water in. And just work my airbrush back and forth a little bit. And then, again, bubble it. That's good. If it's not bubbling over top, it means that it's pretty clear. Just make sure. I'm just gonna get water out of it. Now I'm gonna dump it rather, and then take some paper towel. What I need the paper towel for is I just need to see that it's just wet and nothing else. Cool. Now I'm gonna turn off my airbrush, and here's the fun part that I found that makes this a lot easier. You just disconnect the airbrush. That way I have a tank that's not sitting full of air. Compressed air, rather. And then I can take my mask back off. Oh, there we go. And my glove. Oh, my tank can breathe again. Yeah, but I was listening to this song the whole time I was painting these guys. Like my slaves to darkness. So you can kind of see the inspiration I had behind them. Like that flesh cloak. Oh, the song is just so dark. It feels like hammers on anvils. So what I'm going to do now is take my airbrush apart, take off the end cap here. You can see there's a little bit of water that came out, right? So that's why I'm just kind of pulling this apart. Now the airbrush, you put it in neutral position, and you can pull that needle right out. You don't always have to do this. I do this. And you just drag it across the paper. Just make sure there's no particulates hanging out. And what I'll do now is I'll take this, put the trigger back in the neutral position, which is halfway between full on and full off. Run the needle back through. Put the cap back on it. And what this cap does, this little guy right here, is it holds it and pulls it back and forth. So that's why we put it in first. My army has grown, and I'm happy that I get the Primarch Father of the Ultramarines. Hell yeah, dude. Rabute Killiman is a really badass, like, model to have. You really gotta start playing, man. I think you'd enjoy it. If I'm being honest, I think you would really enjoy playing the game. I'm gonna take this side out. Make sure there's no paint in there. Looks like we're good. So I can put that back on. So many people say it's wrong, and I did one match, but yeah. How'd your match go? What'd you think? It's a lot of rules, especially if you have the codex. I'd say that's clean. And I can use this paper towel for painting. I'm going to cap up my airbrush thinner, or airbrush cleaner, rather, and put it away, as well as the black primer in my pin vise. And I'll take this and just take my knife and shave off that little bit on the bottom. I think we got all the black on it, which looks good. Anything that we needed to for, like, priming now, we would do with brush on primer. We wouldn't focus too much on trying to reprime everything, because it would just be a fool's gambit. It would take far too long. I did a couple of Marines and a Captain, but I want to go somewhere and learn to do a full 960-point army. Your local Warhammer store will teach you how to play. Unless it's a local game store. If it's just a game store and not a Warhammer store, they don't normally teach, but your game store has some people who are in it, who probably have a league, but your local Warhammer store has to teach you how to play. 5 Infernus, 5 Helliston, 1 Captain. Nice. I need 1 second. I just gotta get some fresh water, because this swamp wine is swampy and disgusting. It looks like Chernobyl water. I'm coming back. But your full armor is 960 points. You can still play. You don't need to be exactly 1,000 points. That's the nice thing about Warhammer. You can play with less and still have more. Okay, so we have our uh, Exorcist painted, and we got some overpaint on this, but make sure it still works first before we go too far. Okay, sorry, just making sure it still worked. Okay, so no blacks coming off of my hands, which means that we have this pretty good. Okay, so we have a lot of stuff to do here. A lot of stuff to do. Can we play missing one? Missing piece? Yeah, give me a second here. Who's missing piece by? Missing piece by John Michael Howell. Okay. I'll add it to the queue. Cool. Oh, did you send me that picture as well? Just before I forget? Ah, I see it. Okay. So sick, dude. Oh, you got your stuff cut off. Nice. This isn't okay. This is important. Take these, right? These pieces of paper. Get them photocopied. Photocopy these cocksuckers. Like, see if your mom or your dad or whatever will take these, put them on a scanner, and make a printed. All those printed, dude. Good. Perfect. Awesome. Two things I can tell you that are the most important things you're going to need to know as a player of the game is one, study your codex. You don't have to study it deep, but just like review it every now and then. And two, have a printed copy. Have two printed copies, one for you and one for your opponent. So they understand what your toughness, your strength, everything else is. That way they can reference it while they are playing against you. And it really helps them because then they understand what it is they're playing against. So you can go, oh, here's what I got. Every time I play with people who like I'm playing against, I bring out a copy I have printed off or whatever, and it helps them understand like what it is they're playing against, and it helps them give me suggestions on how to play my army better. And because of that, I now understand how Dark Hypothesis points work, and I'm playing better on Age of Sigmar. Like it's super helpful. I didn't realize how important that was until I got playing, and I was like, oh god, this is so beneficial. Speaking of beneficial, we got to do some painting here. So we have this primed in black. Holy moly. Now, how does this thing look? I think we could go with box art. If we do, we could probably start with the back and work our way forward. This is very big, so wish I could fight you. What do you mean, like IRL? Like take me in a fight? I think you could take me in a fight. You could probably take me in a fight. I'm not very strong. Uh, Board game. Oh, gotcha. See, I don't have a lot of Warhammer 40,000 stuff. That's the thing. So, like, what I have is Chaos Space Marines. I have a small, like, 800, 900 point army. I would love to play against you sometime, though. Maybe we can do that IRL sometime if there's ever, like, a meetup or anything. In fact, I'll say this now. If there's ever a meetup that we do with Burnout Brush, I would love to see everyone's armies IRL and have, like, a small tournament. I think that would be a lot of fun. Because there's so many people in the community and so many people in this chat. They're just really badass. Let's start by painting her. She's the smallest one. She probably needs the most attention. She has black and red armor. In Canada, I'm in Nebraska. I mean, they're basically the same thing. Nah. You never know, man. All right. Okay, so what I need my base brush, my handy dandy base brush. If I can find it here. Aha, come on. There we go. So I'm going to use my base brush and take my. I'd love to go against, but in the future, 100%, man. And I totally know. Someday we're going to make that happen. Someday. I'll turn this around for now because we need the black. So I'm going to keep her right there. I'm going to take some Abaddon black. That's a little chunky Abaddon black. Jesus, that's chunkier than I am. Here we go. Here's the Abaddon black. Now, black armor. Even though we've already painted her black, we still need to put this over top because it's easier to go back to this color than it is to try and figure out how we get back to the other color that we just put on. So I'm just going to do the shoulder pads here. And the chest pads. Sorry, the chest armor as well. I know it's impossible to see right now, but that's okay. Now we know her robes are going to be red. And yeah, I'd love to play against you sometime too, man. Like, there's nothing better than playing against someone who both knows what it is they're doing, but also knows how to play and can do it well enough to actually hold themselves. And someone who can recommend. That's the big thing I find about Warhammer that I love playing is that there's always someone who knows more about what they're doing than I do, and so they can help me learn how to play better. So I become a better player as a result. My brush needs a little bit of moisture. There we go. You're out? Ah, damn. I don't know how to play at all, dog. I have done one game against a Warhammer employee, and I got my ass beaten. That happens. I had that happen too. Um, but trust me, they're always willing to play. It's kind of their second love. Trust me. I know nothing about playing. That's okay, dude. You don't have to know anything about playing to play. You can learn if that's your thing. If you don't want to learn, that's fine too. But it can be a lot of fun to play. I started playing because I had the models, and I was like, well, I might as well. You know, I'm already here, kind of thing. It's like when you're like shopping for something, you're just like, nah, I don't really need that. And then 10 minutes later, you're like, nah, well, you know, I'm already here. So I need what? I need a red. I think I'm going to use a corn red. I got to dig into my reds real quick. Those are oranges and yellows. Bro, what do you think about a dual sorcerer army for KOS? For Chaos Slaves of Darkness? I want to play, but I'm starting to learn how to do it, and probably this time. I'm going to ask him if he could teach me to play with 960-point army. He should be able to. He may suggest like a league or something, or he might be able to play with you again. As long as you bring in your army and say, hey, here's what I got, like, how does the composition sound? He theoretically could give you better pointers. We also, oh gosh, I wish you were old enough to be in the chat too, on the Discord, because the Discord we have a list building area. You got to be 18 sooner, man. That way we can give you pointers in the chat. So I have an Evil Sun Scarlet. That's not what we're looking for, but I will use that later. Where did all my reds go? They are here. I know they're here. They're probably right next to me. No, my luck. Oh, what fell? Oh, it's just that. Okay, that's fine. Oh, for fuck's sakes. All my reds were right next to me. Jesus. Corn. Mephiston red. There we go. Okay. Wait. I have an idea. You have an idea? What's your idea?
Lizard. Lizard.
Good idea, man. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of this corn red. And I'm just going to do her cloak. And her arms, because if you look, she's got regular arms. So, Sororita... Oh, I got some black on there. Or red on the black. It's fine. We'll clean it up a little bit later. The cloaks that they wear are red. This is my idea, but a live stream, Warhammer 40k Battle. We each get our own board, set up everything, and then we could get a towel where people are and use different things to indicate where they are. I've considered that talking that out with a few other people, and the logistics on it are a little interesting. It requires a lot of setup. I'm not opposed to it, but I think I want to try it with a few other people first to see if I can get it figured out first before we start going too public with it. But I do like the idea. That's a really good idea, man. That might be doable over the internet. I'll have to think about it a little bit to see what we can come up with. But I do like the idea. Do you mind if I use that idea and kind of I'll make it the Gahabs sponsored idea or not sponsored, the Gahabs inspired idea. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. There's always room to try this stuff out, right? Like as a streamer, you kind of have to think about this sort of thing a little bit, right? So that's why I'm always like, what can I do for IRL content? The big thing is that like with a table that big, I don't really have the space for it right now either. So I'm trying to think of like where I would do that and how I would do that. My local Warhammer store, we talked about like at some point maybe setting up like a camera above. I don't have the tech for it right yet, but like I talked with the guy about it and was like, oh yeah, that'd be something cool to do. And he's like, yeah, we could figure it out. So we're still, it's still kind of thinking about it, right? But it does take a lot of planning. That said, it is a good idea. I think there's a term for that. I forget what it's called. This is a good song. Thanks, man. This Freddy Dead. Louder. How's that? So I'm just going all over the bottom part here with that corn red. And we're not too worried about getting this too clean because it'll be harder to keep this clean than it would be just to paint it. So all we're doing is just getting all the red on here first. We'll come back and highlight a little bit. We still have to do the armor too, so the armor needs a little bit of attention. Almost time to start my stream. Oh hell yeah, dude! Well, I end stream here in 20 minutes. So if you're streaming in 20 minutes, we'll hop on over and say hello. Which I'm sure you will be, but I just have to mention it. My stream soon too. Nice, nice, actually turned mine on. You are nice, nice. Right on, dude. Congrats. Oh, I just got some red on the black there, so I'll have to redo that for the leg. A little bit black. Just along this line here. I think I put some red here, just around the chest piece. Takawazaki Outlaws, get no entry, please. Song, will do. One sec here, just working through this part. Is the small woman? Yes, it is. This is one of the sororita. The Harper is deciding where the armor is and the cloak is. Oh. Oh, look at house. I need a little black here. Just for the edge of the armor. And a little bit over here somehow. There we go. A little bit more black just in here, just where I met that edge. There we go. There we go. Now we'll let that dry, and we'll come back with some Mephiston red and just do over top of it. Taku Iwasaki Outlaws. There we go. So since it's drying, we'll take a little Mephiston red. Another base paint. Looks like it's starting to separate on me a little bit too. There we go. Take a little bit. Just put it on the wet palette. We don't need much. We just need a little bit. I'm just going to edge highlight just along the edge here of the cloak. We're just trying to brush across the armor here a little bit. There we go. And we're just finding the edges and just catching them. Oh no! Is that for me? What did I do? What did I do? Am I under arrest? Oh, it's the commissar. Commissar arrested me. I just noticed I painted one of the legs red when that leg should be black. So we're going to clean that up real fast here. Some Abaddon black. Just keep that black moving in there. It's starting to come together a lot nicer now. You're watching me? There we go. That's really coming together. Need a little bit more of that Mephiston red. The sisters are dummy mommies. They definitely are. Nemesis gets it. Nemesis is horny on main. It's our white hair. It's so beautiful. We love our white hair. Nemesis, just for you.
Nemesis, get over here. Don't you like our white hair? It's bleached. And it's not just the hair up top that's bleached white, honey. It's white all over.
Lizard.
We praise the Emperor here. Oh, baby.
Oh, and the legendary horny. Okay, here's get be horny boy for Dummy Mommy. Noob. In like that noob. That was my. That was my. That was Beatrice. That's sister Beatrice. Their sister spent.
And then there's Sister Beatrice. I've been in the sororita for so long that we used to be a fraternity.
Play a goth girl song. All right. Here's my goth girl playlist. I have one because I use it to work out too.
We used to be a fraternity back in the day.
This is my real workout playlist, by the way. If this doesn't make you want to lift heavy things, I don't know what will. Is the commissar a goth girl? I'm not at liberty to answer that. I am a her goth girl. I will say that. I wear a lot of black and a lot of chains. What? Yeah, exactly. I am the goth girl in this relationship, bro. Dang. Hey, what do you think you like coming to this stream, bro? Step, bro. I bought him some shit kickers because I want him to have them. I guess something goes up something. Well, you know. Sad thing is I believe it. It's so true. You know what? I got my shit kickers, noob. You're gonna know this reference. We were in Toronto, and I went to a place called oh my god, what's it called now? Commissar knows the name of this building. Commissar, what's the name of the place that we went to go buy my boots? My big expensive Demonia boots. It was oh my god, it's gonna bother me now, so I figure it out. We all know what it is. Borderline Plus, that was the name of the store. I'm gonna use some Evil Sun Scarlet here, and just throw on the wet palette first. It's super bright. Boutique something. It was Borderline Plus, yeah. Your shit cookers combat boots? Mine are basically combat boots. That's the one, yeah. Actually, I can show you guys my boots. I can either show you a picture of them or actually show you them. These are my boots. Or sorry, yeah. They're called Valor 220s by Demonia. I wear these on the daily. Do not get paint on them? Okay, fine. I wear them in a shitload of chains. Like, literally, I'm wearing chains right now. Like, literally, this is my... Oh, actually, you can't see it. One sec. This is my wallet chain right now. Legitimately. Like, my wallet is quite literally... like the devil. I wear solid black. And, like, big curb chains. You guys thought I was just a normal dude. I'm far from that. I'm just adding some Evil Sun Scarlet here just to the edge. Those are mine, size 15. Oh, those are nice. They're like mine, but mine have a few more straps. And I could put mine on with one zipper. Real military combat boots? Yeah. Mine are more fashion boots than anything, but they're so comfortable. Just adding a little bit of this Evil Sun Scarlet here along the edge. Just to highlight some of this cloth. We don't need a lot of it, thankfully. We just need a tiny little bit. Well, I went live, so I'll see you there if you show up. I will. Actually, we'll be there. That's a good point. I appreciate you letting me know, because I totally forgot that this stream's ending in 5 minutes. So that means I have to do two things. The first one is talk about what we got done today, which is... Sorry, I have to do many things. But one of them is I have to talk about how far we got today, because we got through starting the paint job on our Exorcist, which I have to move my camera up a little bit for this, so I had it too low. I was working on our Exorcist today, just painting through that. We did a great job there. We got a lot of the paint on. We missed a little bit down here, but that's okay. We'll just move some paint onto that. It's not a big deal. As long as it kind of has primer, we can paint around it. It's no big deal. we started working on our sororita that sits up here. Her legs are standing on it, so as long as we have our legs kind of painted, we can just put her in place and she'll be fine. But we'll still trim her up a little bit so she's a little bit tighter to this. That way she's actually more present in this device. So we'll see what happens there. But we did a great job getting through that. We finally finished assembling it together. We have all of our pieces on the edges, and we got through a lot today. I've been so excited to work on this, especially given where we left off last week. I'm going to turn this music just a hair because it's just crazy loud on my side. So I'm just super excited to have progress on this on a Sunday, and there's no better way for me to end a week than to have some Exorcist stuff done, especially with the Sororitas. I'm going to move over to our end screen because this has been a great stream, and I appreciate everyone who came in, hung out, and just got to see some stuff and get to see where you guys are at with your armies because you guys are doing a fantastic job. And every time you guys work on something, I'm so excited to see how far we're going and how far we have come. Because when I started 3, 4 months ago, it was just a few of us, and I was very happy about that. And I had nothing done in my backlog. It has been, like I said, 3 months now, and we have gone so far. Can you visit my chat? A special thing I need you to do to you. I will come check out your chat real quick, but we are going to go raid somebody, and that person we're going to raid is Newbar X Gaming. Oh, I wasn't following you. 1 second, go give you a follow. I'll hop over there to your chat real quick. Oh, are you playing some Space Marine 2? Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, you got a Blood Angel there. Nice, and a Dark Angel. Nice. Gotcha. You have a small streamer suggestion? Who's your streamer suggestion there, Nemesis? Oh, you made me a mod. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. You don't have to do that, but thank you. I'm down for small streamer suggestions. Troms? Let me go find Troms real quick. Oh, God, yes. He's got 4 viewers. I'm sorry, Gahabs. We have to go visit Troms. And I'm going to send him a follow real quick. Let me make sure that he's not just a follow request. Oh, cool. So, Troms. And we're just going to give him one of these. Two people building Slaves Darkness. Nice. Do it. Hell yeah. So I'll do is, I'll see you guys over there, but I do have to jump off because it's like super late right now for me. So in the meantime, I need you guys to do 3 things. First one is I need you to take care of yourself, and you can try to take care of someone else. Second thing is be safe. And the third thing is praise the Emperor, because we're going to be back Tuesday, and we're going to work on more Chaos Possessed. Anyway, take care, guys. Bye.